I pretended to be my dad's ghost, and it might have saved my brother. My dad passed away when I was 13. My older brother was 15. The whole house felt empty after that. Everyone was hurting, especially my mom and my brother. A few weeks later, I got this weird idea in my head. What if I pretended to be my dad's ghost? Not to scare anyone, just to make them feel like he was still around somehow. My brother and I had the same brand stereo, and the remotes worked on both systems. His bedroom door had this small crack between the door and the frame. If I stood outside, I could point my remote through that gap and control his stereo without even going inside. So one night, I crept down the hallway super quiet and pointed my remote at his stereo. Earlier that day, I'd already checked which track it was. My dad's favorite song, Stand By Me by Ben E. King. I hit play. The music started blasting inside my brother's room. I did it a few times that night and then went back to bed, feeling kind of weird, but hoping it gave him some comfort. He never mentioned it the next day, and honestly, I forgot all about it. Fast forward about 15 years. My brother and I were having a deep conversation one night about depression and everything we went through growing up. Out of nowhere, he told me something I had never heard before. Right after our dad died, he almost ended his life. He said he had a gun in his hand that night. I felt my stomach drop. So I asked him what stopped him. He looked me straight in the eyes and said, out of nowhere, Dad's favorite song started playing, Stand By Me. I froze. Then he said something that gave me chills. He told me the first time the song played, he unplugged the stereo from the wall because he thought something was broken. But while the power cord was literally in his hand, the song started playing again and again. He said in that moment, he felt like Dad was telling him to hold on. To this day, I've never told him the truth, and I never will. Bonus story, my mom. After my dad passed away, he was cremated, and my mom kept the urn on her dresser. A couple nights, I snuck into her room and quietly moved the urn onto her bedside table. I thought it might make her feel like Dad was closer to her. Nothing really happened at the time, but years later, my mom brought it up randomly. She said something strange happened back then. She said one night, the urn somehow moved from the dresser to the bedside table. And the weirdest part, she swears it was glowing.